Well, we're going to finish over on Channel 4 streaming with a new crime drama that arrived on Sunday the 11th of May. It's called Long Bright River, and here's a clip.
I grew up here. Went to elementary school down the street. And so did a lot of the girls working the avenue today.
These women are good people. The men, they're a different story.
It's our job to protect them.
Yes, this is I say it's an unusual one for Channel 4. I don't know that it is unusual, but it's certainly quite different for Channel 4, I would say. In terms of it, my favourite word, I'm going to say it. It's really gritty, isn't it? It's a really gritty crime thriller. And this stars Amanda Seyfried. Now, she's obviously been in lots of different roles, but of course very well known for her very bubbly role in Mamma Mia as well as Mean Girls. And this is a really different role for her. In fact, actually, you do know it's her, but she looks different. Her hair's straight back. She's a police officer, and it's an adaptation from Liz Moore's 2020 hit novel, and it's an 8-parter. And this follows Amanda Seyfried, who plays the part of Mickey Fitzpatrick, who is a very sensitive and sort of she's a cop, as I say, but it's not just a day job for her. She's compassionate. She completely believes in what she does. You know, and it focuses on something that we don't see a huge amount of in this country. Well, I haven't anyway seen a huge amount of it, but you certainly see friends of mine who are in LA, kind of this zombie drug, what's known as a zombie drug, where people take whatever it is, and they are just like zombies. They're rendered completely still. They look like they're not there. It's actually incredibly scary. And she's working in a very high crime area in Philadelphia, in the neighborhood of Kensington, Philadelphia, and they are trying to deal with this opioid crisis. And in episode 1, it goes straight there. It's quite dark scenery. As you'd imagine, it's a grey. She looks quite sort of harrowed quite quickly by everything. So you start with her, then going down the streets. There's a clear difference between her and her counterparts. You know, he's talking about his relationships and, you know, his life, and just him really. And then she's going, oh, that's so and so, and that's so and so, and that's so and so on the streets. She knows their names. She's invested in the people that she's really trying to help. In this first episode, she's called to the scene of an overdose death. It's not for the faint-hearted. It's really horrid. You do see the dead person. It's absolutely grim. She opens her mouth and she says, I think this is a homicide. And she says this is suspicious. No one else thought that, but she did. She went straight there. And then subsequently, multiple sex workers mysteriously turn up dead. And she's the one who wants to kind of find out what's going on, this very sinister pattern. And what you find out, and because she stops when she sees this dead person. She's absolutely terrified. She thought it was someone else, and she was worried it was her drug addict sister, Casey, and this is why she's so kind of invested in this particular story. This case. So I think she does an incredible job. Actually, it's a really different part for her, and I think it's massively compelling. I watched the first episode, and I really, really enjoyed it. What did you think, Ian?
Well, it's been compared to Kate Winslet's Mayor of Easttown, which sort of in turn was compared to the brilliant Happy Valley with Sarah Lancashire. I would say it's not as good as either of those, but I like Seyfried in the role, and I like the setting of, you know, the people who have sort of fallen through the cracks, living on the street, addicted to drugs, working in prostitution. It's an interesting side of Philadelphia. However, what I would say is, so she's got this new partner, and who's a sort of older guy who's joined the force because he used to work in construction. I didn't find him a very convincing character. He keeps like questioning everything she does, and it just doesn't really convince. And then you're also getting flashbacks to her. It's that old trope, isn't it? What happened to your last partner? And we find out, because we see him in flashbacks, that's a much more successful relationship, I think. And he actually helps her out in this new investigation where she thinks that these people are actually being murdered. They're not just overdosing. So, and then again, the relationship with her son just feels to me like the sort of parent-child relationship that only a scriptwriter would dream up. It just didn't ring true for me. I don't know about you, Hannah, but yeah, there is definitely stuff to like about it, and as you say, it sure is gritty, but I think it has its flaws as well.